Hi, my name is Noshuhada binti Idros and my metric number is 221133469. So for my part in presentation is background show rubber and purpose of ISO 14001. So for the background show rubber is incorporate on April 28, 1989. Show rubber is a wholly owned subsidiary of Showa Glove, Japan, making it Showa first glove manufacturing site outside of Japan. At Jejawi Industrial Zone Perlis on around 49 acres of industrial land. Manufacture a variety of gloves including natural rubber, PVC and others using Showa glove branding. Export intensively to market in Europe, United States, Japan and elsewhere in Asia with approximately 2,000 glove models. Malaysian target industrial glove manufacturer and target employer in Perlis. Although its factory is in Perlis, it also continue the expand its R&D facility in Penang. Okay, next for purpose of ISO 14001 2015. So for the first to formalize our commitment to sustainability, second to control and improve environmental performance, third to comply with DOE, EQA 9074 and global client expectation, and for the last to reduce pollutant, conserve resources and manage risks.
Hi, good day. My name is Wong Kaye and my matrix number is 2211322048. I'm going to present the EMS structure based on PDCA cycle. I would like to start by introducing the EMS structure we follow, which is built on the PDCA cycle plan, do, check, and act. In the plan phase, we identify our environmental aspects, ensure legal compliance, and set clear objectives while evaluating risks. This is the foundation for building a strong EMS. Next is the do phase. This is where implementation happens through staff training, effective communication, operational controls, and proper documentation. Basically, it's turning plans into action. In the check phase, we monitor what we have done. This includes emissions tracking, internal audits, and legal compliance evaluations. It's about making sure everything is on track and compliant. And lastly, the act phase, where we take corrective and preventive actions and conduct regular management reviews to ensure we are continuously improving. This PDCA cycle ensures that our EMS isn't just a one-time setup. It is a continuous, evolving system that supports sustainable environmental performance at Shorabo. Now, let's look at the key commitments in our environmental policy. First, we focus on compliance. Meeting all applicable laws, rules, and other requirements is non-negotiable. Then there is pollution prevention, where we aim to reduce environmental impact by conserving energy and managing chemicals responsibly. Resource efficiency is another pillar. We encourage smart usage of water, energy, and raw materials to avoid waste. Speaking of waste, our waste management goal is to reduce, reuse, and recycle as much as possible to lessen our footprint. We also prioritize on awareness and training to ensure our people are informed and empowered to act sustainably. Through continuous improvement, we set measurable environmental goals and track progress regularly. And lastly, we emphasize transparency, making sure that all staff and members, uh, stakeholders can easily access our environmental policy if they need it. Together, These commitments form the backbone of our EMS and guide how we operate at Surable in an environmentally responsible way. Thank you. That's all from me.
Hello, my name is Shalini, daughter of Kaliappan. My metric number is 2211333475. Now, I would like to present about the objective and target in 2025. So, the first objective and target in 2025 is to reduce the glove production waste by 15%. Then the second target is to access the 100% strategic suppliers for compliance. The third one is to reduce the energy and water use by 10%. And the last target and objective are to achieve the 100% health screenings and PPE trainings. Now I want to explain about the EMS elements overview. So we begin with the clause 4, which is context of the organizations. The Shorable Sandirian Berhad identified the both internal and external issues that impact its environmental goals. These include the regulatory pressures, customer expectations, and challenges in sourcing the raw materials. So we also consider the needs of key stakeholders, which is DOE, Department of Environment, suppliers, and also the employees when defining the EMS scope. This helps us to stay the relevant and proactive in managing our environmental responsibilities. So the next the next is the leadership, which is in clause 5 to empathize the importance of leadership. So at Shoraba, top management plays an active role in EMS development. They establish our environmental policy, appoint the environmental management representative, which is EMR, and ensure our environmental objectives are aligned with the company's strategic goal. A leadership commitment is demonstrated through the allocation of resources and regular EMS reviews. So the third one is clause 6, which is planning. So we identify and evaluate the environmental aspect such as the latex waste and chemical use and comply with the legal obligations like the Environmental Quality Act 1974 and also the DOE guidelines. So risk-based thinking is applied to address the potential impact and clear objectives are established, such as reducing the glove waste documented under EAR 01 and also the objective and target 01. So the fourth one is support, which is clause 7 in ISO 14001. So support is critical for EMS success. Surable ensures all the employees are competent and aware of their environmental responsibility, which the regular training is provided on PPE usage, environmental response, and waste segregation. We also maintain an effective communication procedures and ensure that EMS documentation is well controlled and accessible. And the fifth is operation, which is in clause 9. We focus on operational control in Shoraba, which implement the measures throughout the production process, including the chemical mixing and waste handling. For example, include the abundant tanks to prevent the spill and fume hoods for emission control, and the emergency preparedness plan are in place for incidents like chemical spills, fires, or equipment failures. So the next one is performance evaluation, which is in clause 9. emphasize the importance of evaluating our EMS performance. We conduct the internal audit twice a year, access to comply with legal requirements, and monitor the indicator like glove reject rates, chemical usage, and also the water consumption. Findings are reviewed by top management to ensure the continuous alignment with our goals. Then the last elements are the improvement, which is in clause 10 in ISO 14001. So any non-conformities are promptly investigated and corrective actions are implemented. Root cause analysis help to prevent the recurrence, and our environmental objectives are reviewed and updated annually. We view every audit and incident as an opportunity to improve our EMS. So to conclude, Shaurabha Sendirian Berhad EMS is structured ISO 14001 2015 aligned system that ensure we meet our environmental responsibility effectively with strong leadership, clear plannings and staff support and continuous improvement. We are committed to achieving the environmental sustainability in all the operation. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good evening. My name is Aina Dayana binti Rahmani. My matric numbers 22113344 and 8. So my part is aspect and impact. So, environmental management system EMS such as ISO 14001, it helps organizations identify, assess and manage environmental aspect and impact. So first, environmental aspect. Shaurabha identifies both actual and potential environmental impacts, including air emissions, wastewater generation, scheduled waste disposal, chemical usage, and resource consumption. By understanding this aspect, the company can prioritize control, ensure legal compliance, and integrate mitigation measures. Second, compliance with regulations ensure that Shaurabha Sdn Bhd meets all environmental, legal and regulatory requirements related to its glove manufacturing operations. So there are key points include first one, helps identify and understanding applicable law such as the Environmental Quality Act 1974 and Schedule Waste Regulation 2005. Second, supports license and permit compliance such as effluent discharge, air emission and waste storage. Third, avoids legal action, fines or shutdown due to non-compliance. Next, provides a structured approach to monitor, evaluate and update regulatory requirements. And the last one, ensure that contractors and suppliers also follow applicable environmental laws. Third, risk management by identifying and assessing environmental aspects. Shaurabha Sdn Bhd can proactively manage environmental risks linked to its operations. So for the key points include first, help prevent incidents such as chemical spill, air emissions or wastewater non-compliance. Second, supports early identification of potential hazards in production, storage and waste handling. Third, reduce the likelihood of regulatory penalties, operational downtime of environmental harm. And the last one, encourage preventive actions rather than reactive responses. Fourth, continuous improvement. The environmental management system EMS at Shaurabha is a living document that is regularly reviewed and updated to improve environmental performance. So the key points include first, regular review and updates to procedure, objective and environmental performance. Second, adaptation to changes in regulation, operation and stakeholder expectation. And the last one, identification of opportunities to reduce waste, save resources, and prevent pollution. Stakeholder confidence. Showrubber's EMS strengthens trust by showing commitment to environmental responsibility through first, transparency and accountability in meeting legal and sustainability expectations. Second, improve reputation among customer, investor, and regulatory bodies. And third, stronger relationships with communities, authorities, and business partners. 6. Resource efficiency by identifying key environmental aspects. Showrubber can reduce waste from raw material, chemicals, and packaging. Second, lower energy and water consumption in glove production processes. And the last one, cut operational costs while improving environmental performance. Next, reputation and competitive advantage. Implementing effective environmental management through a robust environmental risk and aspect (REA) assessment can enhance an organization's reputation and provide a competitive advantage in the marketplace by first demonstrating environmental responsibility, which enhance the company's image among customers, regulators, and the community. Second, building trust and credibility with stakeholders, including international buyers who prioritize sustainability in their supply chains. And the last one, gaining a competitive edge by meeting global environmental standards, which can open access to new markets and long-term business opportunities. So the last one, employee awareness and engagement. Involving employees in identifying and managing environmental aspects helps first increase awareness of environmental responsibilities at all levels of the organization. Second, encourage active participation in sustainability initiative and compliance effort. And the last one, promote a workplace culture that values environmental stewardship and continuous improvement. Okay, so for the next part, Berhad adheres to multiple environmental law, regulations, and codes of practice to ensure responsible operation and legal compliance. There are 6. First, Environmental Quality Act 1904 serves as the primary legal framework for controlling pollution and protecting the environment. Second, Environmental Quality Clean Air Regulations 2014 regulates air emissions from curing ovens, boilers, and exhaust systems used in glove manufacturing. And third, Environmental Quality Schedules Regulation 2005 governs the classification, storage, labeling, and license disposal of hazardous chemical waste. Fourth, Industry Code of Practice on Indoor Air Quality (DOSH). It ensures safe air quality levels in indoor workplaces such as production floors and office. Fifth, COVID-19 IQ Technical Guidelines DOSH provides recommendations to improve ventilation in shared space during and post-pandemic. And for the last one, compliance is tracked through valid license, such as chemical influence schedule monitoring reports such as air and water, and chemical safety data sheets (SDS).
Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to everyone. My name is Nur Farah Adiba binti Ruslan. My matrix number is 2211333470. I will now walk you through our performance monitoring process, which is essential to ensure that our environmental and operational goals are being met effectively. For the first point, we begin with monitoring through audit, checklist, and evaluation. These tools help us systematically assess whether procedures are being followed and its performance targets are achieved. It's about ensuring that we don't just plan and implement but also verify. Next, we focus on key indicators. These include emission, water and energy usage, and also waste level. Tracking this metric help us measure our environmental impact and identify areas for improvement. Monitoring them consistently is crucial for sustainability. For the third point is internal audit. We conduct internal audit twice a year. The biannual review allows us to catch any compliance issue early and apply corrective action before they escalate. It also ensures continuous improvement and keep everyone accountable. Lastly, we carry out a review of compliance with DOE permits and legal expectations. This ensures that we are aligned with environmental regulation and are fulfilling our legal responsibilities. It also protects the company from regulatory penalties and maintains our license to operate. Now, let's take a look at how Shoruba's EMS contribute to global sustainability goals, particularly the Sustainable Development Goals or SDGs. The key environmental action taken using efficient boiler and air compressors reduce both emission and energy consumption. This support SDG 3 for good health and well-being by minimizing air pollutant that affect community health. For SDG 6, clean water and sanitation through reduced contamination risk tied to energy production. SDG 12, responsible consumption and production by optimizing resource efficiency and minimizing waste. And for the SDG 13, climate action through measurable reduction in carbon emission. These efforts not only benefit the environment but also reflect Shoruba's commitment to long-term sustainability and corporate responsibility. Lastly, to conclude, the implementation of an environmental management system or EMS has significantly improved Shorbel's overall environmental performance and compliance with legal and regulatory requirements. This structured framework not only help in achieving current environmental goals but also ensure continual improvement, pushing the company toward more sustainable operation over time. Furthermore, by committing to ISO 14001, Sherbel enhanced its global competitiveness. It demonstrates leadership in sustainability and aligned with internationally recognized environmental standards. Thank you.